What's up everybody, and welcome back to the TheKaijuNerd-Toy reviews. Today what we have here is a kaiju figure that goes by the name Skureas from the company Titanic Creations. And you can get this figure for roughly around $39.99. I believe it's on sale at TitanicCreations.com. I'll leave the web address somewhere on the screen. And yeah, let's just look at the packaging first. As you can see, it's very clear. You can actually see the figure inside and see what you're getting at, like right in the front there. On the front, you even have these drawn buildings here because, you know, it's a kaiju, so it's just trampling through the city. Gives it that kaiju feel. And on the sides, we got some more buildings. And on the other side, got some more buildings. And on the back, we have this nice drawing of Skureas himself in all his ominous glory. And on the top, we just have some logos. Titanic Creations and the name Skureas. But that's enough about the packaging. Let's take a look at what we got. And here we have Skureas fresh out of the packaging. The first thing that catches my attention about this figure is the combination of a cobra and a scorpion, which is a very unique concept. I've never actually seen something like this before, and I find it very interesting. They're two of the most venomous animals on the planet, and that combo just screams just danger. So this actually looks really cool. It actually looks like he's an actual evil kaiju based on everything based on how he looks right here. And as far as I know, this kaiju is the actual antithesis to Titanic Creations' main kaiju called Titanicus. So it's kind of like King Ghidorah to Godzilla, pretty much. So the size of the figure is actually 7 inches tall and 12 inches long. So it's a pretty big figure. The weight of it, it's got a nice weight to it. It's not too heavy, it's not too light. It's actually pretty nice, nice weight there. So it won't be too hard to lift or place around. As far as the details of the figure, let's get a closer look. As you can see, there's as far as the paint goes, there's some mixtures of black and grays and some touch-ups of white all around the body. You can see that right there, especially on his big meaty claws right here, all the way around. Yeah, very, very nice. And on the snake head, you can see a combination of oranges, some dark reds, and you have that on the back as well with the snake hood right there. It has a nice marking there. Some more paint blends on the top of his head right there. And on the head part, let me see if I can get that in there. There we go. The head part is white, and it looks like it goes in and out of the hood right there, maybe. That's pretty nice. And they even have a detail with the snake having 2 eyes on each side of its head instead of 1, making it look even more creepy. Another thing about the detail about this figure is some parts about the concept. They could have just put a snake head on top of a regular scorpion's body and just called it a day, but they decided to make it, you know, have some features that makes this kaiju unique. Instead of putting 4 legs on each side of the body right here, they put 3 legs. So it still reminds you of a scorpion, but it's not exactly a scorpion. It's not just copy and paste. They actually did something different to make it extra threatening. You got those spikes there all over the back. Very nice. Now let's talk about my favorite part of the review. Articulation. Yes. So according to Titanic Creations, there are about 11 points of articulation on this figure. So we're going to look at them right here. So we have the big meaty claws here. They can twist and swivel like that. Around like that. They can't extend at all besides that. And the actual pincers don't open and close actually. So they're just stuck in that position, but you can still swivel them. The legs can actually twist and turn like this. Right there. Right there. On the other side. Okay, right there. Like that. Like that. None of the legs extend. This is about as much motion as you're going to get with them. Like that. The tail twists like this. And this part of the tail twists like that. You can twist it around like that if you want. But it does not stretch out at all. It's stuck in this position, but you could turn like this and then turn this like that to get some kind of pose going. And the last part of the articulation is the head. And this swivels around like that. You can actually turn it 360 degrees. And that's about it for the articulation. However, I will say that the legs are kind of loose a little bit. The tail, I've heard the tail was going to be kind of loose, but that doesn't seem to be a problem for me. But the legs, though, they are a little loose, so it's a little hard to stand this and move it. So if I do this, that, I have to put them down kind of gently. Because if I don't, if I move them around like that, the legs tend to do that. So I don't think they're going to break or anything like that. They don't give me a feeling that they're brittle or cheaply made or anything like that. This figure is quality. It's just that little part is kind of a flaw right there. But still a good figure nonetheless. What I would like to see more though of this figure is the head right here. I would like to see this be able to move back and forth instead of just swiveling like that. Kind of reminiscent of a snake striking at something. Or maybe the tail. I would like that to stretch out all the way instead of just staying in this curled position. If you look right here, I would think there could be joints right in each slot right there. That way you could just curl it and move it all around and just pretend like the tail is about to actually strike a poor victim, wherever that comes across Skureas. The legs, let's see. The legs I would like to see extend a little bit more too. You have this, let's go look at the bottom here. You could look at the joints right around here, and here, and here. I would like those to stretch out and in, kind of like I wanted the snake head. Also the claws, they have joints here and here. I would like that to extend as well, just so you could have the creature grab something just like a scorpion would if it was catching its prey or something. It could pick up a train or some piece of a building or something like that, or even like its unlucky victim that's in front of it, and as it's about to bite it or sting it with its tail. So stuff like that I would like to see on this figure. If they do another iteration of this figure, I suggest doing those things that I just mentioned, and I think it would sell well. So that's been a look at Skureas from Titanic Creations. Overall, this is a very good figure. I enjoy the concept of the Cobra and Scorpion. Makes it look like a very good kaiju. I like the height, the weight of this figure, the details, and the price is really good. It's like I said, it's currently on sale. I don't know how long that will last, but $39.99 seems like a really good price for this figure right here. The only cons I can think of are basically just the articulation points. I believe 11 points is decent, but I think for a kaiju this cool looking, I think there's room for more articulation. So as far as a rating, I will give this kaiju 4.5 stomps out of 5. I would have made it 5 out of 5 stomps, but it needs more articulation. Hopefully Titanic Creations will try to make another one of Skureas, another version of him. And if they do, I'm definitely going to get that. So if you've liked what you've seen here, you can like, comment, and subscribe, please. And if you would like to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, I am at TheKaijuNerd on both platforms. And yeah, if you like this figure right here, pick it up as soon as you can. All right, thanks for watching.